Good morning everyone and welcome to today's panel discussion on Indian Constitution Day. I am Rubal Preet Kaur and I will be your moderator for this session. We are delighted to have all you with us. Today we will be discussing the strength of the Indian Constitution, an issue both timeless and deeply significant, especially as India celebrated 75 years of its constitution in 2024, having come into effect on 26 January 1950. We have a wonderful panel of speakers who will share their insights. I encourage you to listen, reflect, and engage as we explore our Constitution's journey and its relevance today. Let's begin by welcoming our panelists. Now I request the esteemed panelists to introduce themselves.
Hi, I am Arman. I am panelist 1 from grade 11. I am expert in Indian history and freedom movement.
Hi, I am Gurvanji from grade 11 and I am constitutional law scholar. Hi, I am Yashita from grade 11. I am political science educator.
Hi, I am Ekamjot Kaur, a student from grade 11 and I am researcher in constitutional development.
Hi, I am Jasmine Kaur, a student from grade 11 and I am judicial studies expert.
Hi, I am Harshil from grade 11. I am a social and political analyst.
We are honored to have each one of you with us. To begin, I would like to take you back in time. India had just gained independence in 1947. After centuries of struggle, the nation was diverse, divided, hopeful, and dreaming of a new beginning. So may I ask our panelist 1, Ms. Arman, who is an expert in Indian history and freedom movement, this question that when the Constituent Assembly first met in December 1946, what were the biggest historical challenges and hopes that shaped its formation, and how did those early circumstances influence the document we have today?
Thank you. When the Constituent Assembly began its work in 1946, the biggest challenge was this: how do we hold together a nation of so many religions, cultures, castes, and languages? India has just gone through the trauma of partition in 1947. There was a desperate need of unity and healing. The leaders wanted a constitution that would guarantee equality, to eliminate discrimination, freedom to protect individual dignity, justice, social, economic, and political. This historical background shaped our constitution into a visionary document not only to govern but to unite a newly independent nation.
Thanks for setting the historical foundation so clearly. So could you add the names of the prominent members of the committee?
Oh yes. The chairman of drafting committee, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, along with Jawaharlal Nehru, Vallabhbhai Patel and Rajendra Prasad, with other 9 key members.
Also there are some women representatives such as Durgabai Deshmukh, Sarojini Naidu and Ammu Swaminathan.
Thanks for taking through the history. My next question naturally flows from that to panelist 2, Ms. Gurvanji. The drafting of a constitution took nearly 2 years, 11 months and 18 days. What were the key ideas and debates within the Constituent Assembly that shaped its structure?
The Constituent Assembly debated intensely on many issues: federalism, minority rights, fundamental rights, the role of the judiciary, and the powers of the executive. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and the drafting committee examined many global constitutions such as US, UK, Australia, South Africa, etc., but adapted them to India's unique context. The central principles that guided them were democracy, rule of law, secularism, and social justice. What is remarkable is that every clause was shaped through dialogue and consensus. This is why our constitution is both strong and inclusive.
Exactly. Our constitution was not just written, it was thoughtfully built. Now let's bring this conversation to the present. Now may I refer Ms. Yashita, who is an expert in political science, to connect with the past with the present. How do the principles laid down by the founders continue to empower India today? Which features of our constitution keep it strong and relevant even after 75 years?
The strength of a constitution lies in its balance. Some of its major strengths include fundamental rights, which empower citizens, directive principles, which guide governance, a flexible and rigid amendment procedure allowing evolution with time, an independent judiciary ensuring justice, a federal structure strong enough to maintain unity. These features of the Constitution continues to serve the needs of modern democratic India.
Thank you. That gives us a deeper understanding, which makes our Constitution strong today. To continue, I would like to ask our panelist 4, Ms. Ekam Jyot, who is a researcher in constitutional development, but makes a Constitution a living document. How does it successfully adapt to social, political, and economic changes?
Our Constitution has the amendment mechanism, which ensures flexibility without compromising core values. Over the decades, amendments have expanded rights, strengthened democracy, and clarified governmental responsibilities. This adaptability is a major reason why the Indian Constitution is admired worldwide. Our drafting committee was so far-sighted that it kept a provision to make changes in our Constitution, wherein it granted the power to amend the Constitution as per the Article 368.
That is commendable. So can we discuss one of the famous amendments made in our Constitution?
Oh yes, there have been 106 amendments. The Amendment 86 made in 2002 stated that education is a fundamental right for children aged 6 to 14.
This calls for applause.
Wonderful. Now let's look one cornerstone of our democracy. May I ask our panelist 5, Ms. Jasmine, who is an expert in judicial studies. How does the independence of the judiciary strengthen the document?
The judiciary acts as a guardian of the Constitution. Through the power of judicial review, it prevents the misuse of powers and protects the constitutional values. Historic judgments like Yeshwananda Bharti 1973 have safeguarded the democracy by preserving the basic structure of the Constitution.
And finally, one last question to panelist 6, Ms. Harshal, who is a social and political analyst. What according to you is the single greatest strength of the Indian Constitution?
In my views, the greatest strength of Indian Constitution is its ability to balance with diversity and unity. It protects every individual through strong fundamental rights while offering a flexible structures that allows the nation to grow and evolve. This blends with inclusiveness, justice, and adaptability that not just makes our Constitution a legal document but a guiding force with our democratic journey.
From its birth in Constituent Assembly to its role in modern India, one thing is clear. An Indian Constitution not just a written, it's a notion of justice, a promise of equality, a foundation of democracy. Its strength lies in its principles, its adaptability, and above all, its people. To conclude, I would like to congratulate the members of the Constituent Assembly who drafted our finest constitution of the world, which has kept the democratic values intact unlike our neighboring countries, which have seen frequent violations of constitutional norms. On the eve of Constitutional Day of India, we are the students of Scholar Fields Public School, feel proud of our Constitution, and we promise to abide the values set by our Constitution makers. I thank to our panelists and to our audience for being a part of this meaningful discussion.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning.
So today the students did a great job. So it was a project of legal studies